Welcome to the Geeks Attic. This is part 2 of Del Rey Star Wars Canon books ranked. If you missed part 1, go check it out. I list my bottom 18 of the 36 canon books that have been released as of May 20th, 2022. Shadow of the Sith is just another month away. Haven't read it yet. I do have it. I haven't read it yet. But this video, we're going to be ranking my top 18 out of the 36 that have been released up until this date. So let's kick off this list with number 18 of 36. Written by Timothy Zahn, we have Thrawn Treason. This is book 3 of a Thrawn trilogy in the new canon. I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. Thrawn, he's got some challenges that he must face. Number 17 of 36, Thrawn Alliances. Get some Thrawn and Anakin and Thrawn and Vader action in this book. Gave it 4 out of 5 stars. Number 16, Thrawn. Also written by Timothy Zahn. I give this 4 out of 5 stars. This book really gives us the first look outside of the known galaxy in Star Wars. Pretty cool stuff. I like this book. And this is a Star Wars Celebration edition. Can't recall the year. Number 15, Resistance Reborn by Rebecca Roanhorse. Thought this was a pretty cool read. 4 out of 5 stars. Had a good villain, and it brought some classic characters back to the forefront. Number 14, Victory's Price by Alexander Freed. This is book 3 in the Alphabet Squadron trilogy. I give this a 4.5 out of 5. Could have had a better ending, but still a strong finisher for the Alphabet Squadron trilogy. Full of great characters, fun story. I liked it. Number 13, Thrawn Ascendancy Chaos Rising, book 1 in the Thrawn Ascendancy trilogy, written by Timothy Zahn. I give this 4.5 out of 5 stars. Very cool to see Thrawn in his, home galaxy. Number 12, Thrawn Ascendancy Greater Good, written by Timothy Zahn, also 4.5 out of 5 stars. Excellent story, very cool villain. I enjoyed this. Number 11, Thrawn Ascendancy Lesser Evil by Timothy Zahn. I downgrade this from 5 out of 5 stars to 4.5 because I feel like this is a great ending to the Thrawn Ascendancy trilogy. However, there are some questions that I still have. There are some things that I believe need to be wrapped up with this trilogy. But overall, great trilogy. Alright, we are now down to the top 10 Star Wars books that I consider to be the best of the Del Rey canon. In the comments section down below, list out your top 10 list. I'd like to know. It's always fun to compare lists, and even list your least favorite, like your least favorite 10 or least favorite 5. That's fun to look at too. Here we go, with number 10 out of 36, by Claudia Gray, Master and Apprentice. I give this 4.5 out of 5 stars. It's a great look at Qui-Gon and those that he associated with, and a younger Kenobi. Number 9, we go to a different era in Star Wars, to the High Republic. The Rising Storm, written by Cavan Scott. I give this 5 out of 5 stars. Character-driven, simple plot, but very tragic. Number 8, Battlefront 2 Inferno Squad, written by Christy Golden. I give this 5 out of 5 stars. Thought this was a really fun read, getting in on the perspective of the Empire. Had a video game that tied into it. A lot of fun. And hey, on the mass market paperback, on the back of it, you can find a review from me. Pretty cool. Number 7, Shadowfall, book 2 of the Alphabet Squadron trilogy by Alexander Freed. 5 out of 5 stars. This was a really good book. We get into a lot more of the characters, seeing them at their weakest and their strongest. I really enjoyed this book. Alexander Freed just really knows how to write characters. Number 6, we're going back to the High Republic with Light of the Jedi by Charles Soule. I give it 5 out of 5 stars. It was a fun, explosive, fast-paced read. A great introduction to the High Republic. We are now down to the top 5 Star Wars canon books, and coming in at number 5 out of 36 would be Battlefront Twilight Company, written by Alexander Freed. I give this 5 out of 5 stars. Had some great characters, cool locations, a really cool scene with Darth Vader. I liked getting on the front lines with the Rebels. Number 4, Lords of the Sith by Paul S. Kemp. 5 out of 5 stars. A lot of cool Sith happenings in this book. A lot of fun to read. Number 3, Catalyst, a Rogue One story by James Luceno. 5 out of 5 stars. It introduced us to some great characters. Building up to Rogue One, it was just awesome. I loved this story. Number 2, Rogue One, a Star Wars story. 5 out of 5 stars, written by Alexander Freed. He did such a great job with this novelization, getting into the minds of the characters, like Jyn Erso. A great story. I love this book. Could not put it down when I was reading it. So my number one pick out of 36 Del Rey Star Wars Canon books is Brotherhood by Mike Chin. 5 out of 5 stars. It's an instant classic. It feels like an expanded universe novel when you read it. It really does. Excellent stuff with Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker and the Jedi Order. Very fun book. I really enjoyed this. I hope you pick it up and read it. It's the only bit of Star Wars Clone Wars that I really enjoyed. I don't like the Clone Wars era. This was a lot of fun. That's it. That's my list of the top 18 books out of the 36 that have been published so far by Del Rey. If my list is crazy to you, please let me know down in the comments below. Be sure to check out part 1 where I listed the bottom 18 of the 36 books. It's always fun to do these lists. We'll do it again in another 5 years, maybe. We'll see. Check me out at thegeeksaddict.com and across all social media at thegeeksaddict. Have a good one.